Hello and good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina, and I'm back today to do a love read for the sign of Taurus for the month of May 2019. Hey, Taurians, how are you guys doing? I have your cards on my table in here with regards to my love read, and I usually take the two energies together in here for the higher self, and then I will do, of course, my clarifiers too, or my clarifications as we go along the way. Now, having said this, Taurians, happy birthday to you for the month of May once again, and this is for your love read. Now, with regards to your significant other's energy in the higher self and their goddess guidance in here, let me tell you that the person, a he or a she, doesn't matter. They are both, whoever it is in your love zone, that particular person is holding their compassion, they are releasing their judgment at the same time with regards to the love situation, and they are trying to focus their own energy on the love and light that is within everybody. Basically, they are kind of using their self power and their own kind of energy that they are trying to make good use of in this period in the month of May 2019 to understand where they stand with you by, of course, holding their compassion in the right place towards this love relationship, but at the same time, they're also being able to release their judgment about themselves, about you as well, Taurians, and they're trying to focus their attention more so on the love and light that is within them and within everybody. So it's basically very spiritual in nature that the person, the significant other, is holding in themselves in the month of May 2019, along with peace. Okay, this is a beautiful card which tells me that there is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. So, in their higher self, your significant other Taurian or Taurus, they are able to understand the concept of what is happening in their love zone and why. So it is, they had been troubled, they had been going through a tough time. It was not been easy for them the last month as well, as I understand. But in the month of May, they are coming to the point where they are being able to bring their focus into understanding as to why things have happened in their love life and what is the purpose behind this entire story and even going forward. So they are being able to release this judgment, they are being able to focus on themselves, they are being able to focus on the light within themselves, very spiritual, and also understand the bigger and the brighter picture of what the trouble and why the trouble happened. And at the same time, the goddess is telling them, your significant other, that there is no need to worry as things are working out beautifully, which means that the divine timing is at work for you both guys here. Okay? Now, having said this, their higher self energy for the significant other in the month of May is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, now whenever this card, the number 4, number 5, it's kind of changing their thought process. It's whatever that they had been holding on for so long, whatever they had been thinking of for so long, whatever they had been trying to clutch on for so long. It was, they have understood that the way they were doing things was probably not right. Okay? So now they're being able, and they're wanting, not being able, but they're wanting to see the bigger picture. in their life with regards to the Four of Pentacles. Okay, and 4 and 5 does represent changes that is happening along the way. Okay, these are the numbers that bring about changes in somebody's life. So now here, so whatever they had been, working with for so long, they found that, it was not the right approach. So now they are trying to bring the wizard in themselves to blend all the physical and the chemical aspect in their environment, in their physical state, in their spiritual state, where they're being able or they're wanting to balance the air, water, earth, and the fire energy. Okay? They basically want to explore themselves. They basically want to see what and how the wizard will work for them if they can do their own creative action in the right way. So now the realization has come that they will have to be very practical as in the physical aspect. At the same time, they also have to be spiritual in the spiritual aspect, as well as they will have to blend the chemical or blend chemicals within their dreams, within their passion, within their inspiration to make this wizard in themselves work to the best of his ability. Okay, so they are not trying to hold on to those certain things in their life that they probably were holding on to. They were trying to, they were not happy. Okay, so but now they have changed their mode, their modus operandi. Okay, so they are blending spiritualism, they are blending chemicals, they are blending their inspirations, they are blending their creative ideas, they are blending a lot of things in themselves to practically give birth to the wizard in themselves. Okay, so they know they can blend and they can make the alchemy work. That is what they have realized in their love situation, that everything that has happened to them for so long has happened to them for a purpose, for a bigger cause. Okay, so now what they are trying to do here is that they are trying to bring every element which they have within their own means and trying to explore every part of their story in this love affair, which they know if they can do that successfully in their higher self, they will be able to manifest the right alchemy, they will be able to manifest the right reactions from the universe, plus they will be able to manifest their own self and true desires. And they are holding this. See, as I told you guys, this is what they are growing up with. Okay, they are learning to understand this spiritual aspect of this relationship as well, where they are learning, they are growing, and they are trying now that they are getting ready to move above and beyond of what they had been holding on to before. Okay, their own limitations. So they're giving, it's kind of giving birth to their understanding, which is at the same time bringing in their compassion to release their judgment, to focus on the love and the light, and at the same time knowing that everything is working out for a bigger reason and a higher cause. And at the same time, they're also holding on to this fire energy of this King of Wands for their action. Okay, they are going to take action in their higher self. They are getting ready for that. But at the same time, they're just not going to rush into this action. They're just not going to take that and, be impulsive about their decisions or be impulsive about the way that they kind of move this love story above and beyond. So they are taking one step at a time, guys. They are manifesting the wizard in themselves. At the same time, they are blending the spiritual, chemical inspirations, creativity, everything that they need to understand and grow in the right direction towards this bigger self purpose in this love journey, as well as the fact that once they are ready in their higher self, they know that they don't have to wait. They will be, they will be equipped, they will be strong, they will be able to manifest that beautiful energy of action when everything falls in their place in their higher zone. So that is what their kind of energies are at this point in time with regards to their love situation in the month of May 2019, guys. Okay? Having said this, in yourself, Taurians, your goddess guidance is quite simple. It says fairness, okay? It says the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So, which means that whatever you guys are going through or have been going through for so long, and I would say tentatively about a month or maybe 2 months, for some people it could be more than 2 months, but around this period in time, whatever situation has not been fair and just to you, now is the time when the universe is bringing that fairness, is giving you the authority to let you know that whatever love situation that has not worked for you guys will be handled in a fair and just manner, which means you will get justice with regards to your love situation. You don't have to worry about it. Everything is working out in the divine timing for you, Taurus. You will have to play your role in the right way. Now, in your higher self, Taurians, you're definitely in the Queen of Swords energy for the month of May 2019. And this is your outer self, okay? This is what you will be showing to the world, even though this energy is showing up in your higher self. But this will be your appearance for the month of May 2019, where people will see you as the Queen of Swords, okay? Which means that you will not have patience for ignorance anymore, okay? You have embodied this feminine masculine energy, because this queen is, even though she's the queen, but she is very much in her masculine appearance, okay? So for me, this card is a mix of masculine and feminine energy. So, your appearance, your words, your actions, your thought process will be very much like the Queen of Swords, okay? Where she commands such gravity in her dwelling, that she can actually command and do things according to her will. So another is the power, of course, the power of her intellect. She is that intelligent that the power of her intellect can defeat any obstacle in her zone, even the laws of gravity. This queen is very powerful, guys. And that's why I say that this queen is a mix of masculine and feminine energy. She's just not feminine. She looks very masculine, but she also embodies the feminine energy in her. Okay? And like I said, she's a woman who cannot tolerate fools under any conditions, and her patience can wear thin if there is something that doesn't suit her intellect, or that she's not able to find enough reason, enough logic, sorry, to tolerate such ignorance, okay? But then that doesn't mean, guys, just because she's very she's very harsh, she's very crude, okay? But that doesn't mean that she doesn't have a heart. She is also a person who is loyal unto death to those who she loves. And once, guys, you are admitted to her inner circle, she is your true friend forever. And that's this queen, okay? And she remember, she, unlike the King of Sword, or the Knight of Sword, she, unlike the Knight of Sword, who hides his emotions under a closed helm, the Queen takes on the world face to face. She is very, very clear with her opinion, with her objectives, with her situations, with her words, with her actions, with everything that she does. Okay? But again, like I said, that doesn't mean that she is very cold all the time or that she's very acid tongued all the time. No, she's not. But at the same time, she is a person who will have to manifest her own energies in the rightful way. And that is the reason she's turned. That's why she's embodying the masculine and the feminine energy in her. And the reason she's doing that, guys, is because she wants to forgive people who have harmed her. She wants to forget the past. She wants to rest. She wants to meditate. She wants to go deep down into her soul, in her higher self, to forgive those who has hurt her, to forget the past, to get the judgment right, to be the phoenix who can rise from the ashes, to come to the sunlight, because the judgment, the Taurians at this point in time in the higher self, they're calling out for judgment, and judgment is coming to them. Okay, where the universe will give them that ability to take themselves out of the tomb. Here you go, where they have got deep down into the tomb. They will be able to rise out of that tomb to hear their judgment call, which in order or which in turn will manifest the right result for them, will heal them, will rejuvenate them, will bring their true desires for themselves in their love situation that they had been holding on for a long time to really manifest in the right way, guys. Okay? So this is why the Queen of Swords energy is showing up in your higher self, Taurians. And this is a very, very good energy, because this is also giving you the ability for the universe to. It is giving you and the universe the ability to handle things or situations that will be handled in a fair and just manner, guys. Okay? So it's wonderful energy. Again, there is a 4 here. And 4 is all about changes, as I just told you. So a lot of things are changing because of this card. You are being able to see the truth. You're being able to release yourself from all the burdens, from all the past difficulties, from the emotional baggages, from all those areas of your life that was not manifesting the right result for you. By being the Queen of Swords, by cutting out, by being clear, truthful, clarity, honest, loyal, dedicated, to come out and rise out of your tomb, to hear the call of the trumpet, okay, to get into the sunlight, to hear the judgment call, that which in order or which in turn is going to heal, rejuvenate you, bring your true desires to the surface, to manifest your love in the right direction. This is your higher self, Taurians, and I think it's a very, very nice energy, which is, of course, definitely calling out for an applause, okay? Because you guys have been struggling with this, and I know that. So therefore, let's be very honest here. Let's take things in the right direction. The reading should give you the right clarity for you to work with the right frame of mind, okay? Having said this, Taurians, now your heart energy in here, for both of you, now heart and soul energy, as I have explained before, in my love reading, I always take the heart and soul energy for both the people at the same time, because I believe that it is actually not just one person, but both you guys who are responsible in manifesting your heart and your soul energy in the right direction. So that's the reason I take both these energies together in here, and that I think makes more sense with regards to my reading, guys. Okay, now having said that, in your heart energy for both of you here, okay, you have the chariot in here. Now this chariot is on this side. It's the vice versa tarot. Okay, so there are two sides to the same coin in here. I've explained this before. So this is the first card you have. It's a Cancer energy, and this tells me in your heart, you know, both of you, that it is time to take charge of your own destiny, guys. Okay, the stars are aligned for you. The stars are aligned for you to step into your personal power, to make real progress in your life's journey. But again, at the same time, with this card, you need to keep your eyes on the road. Be focused and not be distracted by trivial things or small hurdles that might come in your way. Okay? Things are, for this card, guys, things are speeding up. It's an exciting time, and great potentials are coming to you. You will have to make use of your heart energy for both of you guys. Okay, you could be dealing with a Cancer, you may not be dealing with a Cancer, that doesn't matter. But this is definitely one of the biggest and the brightest energy where you guys are getting ready to move towards your Six of Cups in your heart. You want back the bliss, you want back the joy, you want back everything that you have been missing out for quite some time, okay? And you want to bring that back. This is on this side, okay? You want it. Whatever your age could be, guys, doesn't matter. But there was a time when you were optimistic about your love, friendship, and your close companionship. So life has a way of tarnishing those shiny young hopes, but they're still within you. They're still within you. And this is why you want to move the chariot to bring that energy back into your heart again, okay? Which is still there in your heart, the sweet waters of trust that will cleanse yourself of all bitterness, of all regrets, of everything that has not gone right in the past. And in doing so, guys, you will be attracting those spirits who will create happy memories for you again. Okay? So you're ready to move the chariot to bring this beautiful Six of Cups energy into yourself, into your zone, because now you want to build that romance back in the right way. You want to take this beautiful chariot in the right way towards your romantic situation, towards your love house, towards your soulmate connection. This is, for me, a soulmate connection, could be a twin flame connection as well. Okay? And for which in your heart, on that side of your heart, on the other side, you know the season's harvest is a loss. So whatever you guys had been planning before, or you guys had been waiting for it to manifest, or you guys had been holding on, or you all had separated because one of you had been waiting for that harvest, or had been waiting on that particular thing to have manifested for them, for the Taurians, which did not happen. Okay, so now you know, both you guys know, you're acknowledged the fact that your harvest is a loss. This is your loss. And it's time to move on and try again. So whatever you guys had been doing before has not borne any result. Okay, the entire harvest has gone to waste. But again, my advice and my spirit's advice would be, take some time to do a postmortem first on the enterprise, on your project that you will begin. Okay? Now with this card, there is a tree here, guys. Okay? And the reason this tree is here, if you can see it, It's because use the symbolism of this tree. Consider what the soil is like, where the water can be found, how much of sunshine can you expect, which means you are basically taking a stock of all situation before you're getting ready to move forward. You're doing a postmortem on your situation, okay? And this card is also telling you learn from your mistakes because your next crop or your next harvest is going to definitely yield you the best of your result that you have always wanted. So, in your heart energy, look at the way you guys are working, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the way you guys are working because now you have realized that both of you, whatever you all had been doing, whether you all had been in motion, definitely you had not been in motion, for sure. You all had been in separation. You all had probably had been, not talking to one another, could be for some people. And even if you guys were talking, you all were not happy, you all were not communicating, you all were not gelling, you all were not on the same page. But now in the month of May, all these things are moving forward, which is, of course, bringing forward in your heart energy the Nine of Pentacles on that side. Okay, so you know that if you can do these things in the right way, there is a good chance that your solitary retreat will be interrupted. You will no longer be solitary anymore. Okay, you guys had been, like I just said, you all probably had not been in talking terms. You all had probably been in separation, or you all have been in separation for quite some time, Taurians. And this, with all these energies, is definitely going to interrupt your solitude. And because you're feeling most sensitive and in need of seclusion, of course, at the same time, too, in your heart energy, but this will be interrupted, okay? So, again, please remember that with this card, with the Nine of Pentacles, you do have a choice. You don't have to be haunted as a hawk would pursue a dove. If you want, you can boldly choose to say a yes or no to your love situation with trusting your intuition in your heart as well. Okay? So in this situation too, even though you guys are manifesting everything, but at the same time, the universe is keeping your door open. If you think this love situation is not going to be the right situation for you, or that you are lacking in faith and trust for some reason, you can be bold enough to say a yes or a no to the situation and walk away from that if you guys wish to. But at the same time, let me take a clarifier for your heart energy to see what the universe has to tell me, okay? So basically, you want to bring back everything, but at the same time, because of your past situation, especially with Taurians not doing their work right, in my opinion, don't get me wrong, guys, but everybody has a right and wrong situation here. Because of the Taurians not having done their work right, and probably somewhere you have hurt your partner to an extent where the person, now wants a yes or a no from you. If she is going to move forward, or he is going to move forward, Taurians, you will have to give them everything, okay? She's not, or he is not going to be waiting for anything else. So clarity, because she can say or he can say a yes or a no if they feel that you Taurians are not being fair with them anymore. Okay, she's come to, or he is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Because this person has everything in their favor. They're not waiting for you Taurians to give them anything, okay? So in their heart energy, they know if they don't hear the truth from you, if they don't trust you anymore, if there is an iota of doubt, even though they have the Chariot, they want to move. They want to go towards their soul energy with their soulmate or the twin flame card. They're taking a stock of their harvest, which they know the other harvest, the earlier one, has been dead, and they want to move forward in order to create a bright new harvest. But at the same time, they definitely want clarity, they definitely want truth, they definitely want to trust you back. So if you guys mess up, Taurians, this time, you will be losing her or him forever. Okay? But again, at the same time, both of you guys are holding on or should be holding on to your strength in order to go through your heart energy. Okay, the Seven of Wands. You have been defeated before. You don't want to be defeated anymore. Okay, so you please take your time. This is in reverse. Okay, this is in reverse. Okay, so which means you will definitely have to put your foot down. Take your time to analyze the situation. Like I said, if you are going to do things wrong, you will definitely have the option of saying a no or saying a yes. Until the time you're fully convinced that both of you are working in the right direction for one another, one of you can put your foot down and say no. And this is in reverse, but it definitely means that there is a chance that this card can flip anytime. Okay? So, therefore, if you want to defend this love situation in the right way, Taurians, and your significant other, please use your energies in the right direction for your stability, for your altar of love, for your comfort, for your bliss, for your harmony. And that's your heart energy. You definitely don't want to lose each other. But at the same time, guys, at the same time, both of you will have to be very honest with your approaches because you all know the truth now. Okay, you all know what has happened in the past. You all know why the separation has happened in the past. You all have everything, all intellect, all intelligence, everything in your heart, in your soul, in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, in every direction, okay? But now is the time to blend all that together to manifest the right love in the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. Because if you don't do that now, and there is an iota of, like I said before, if there is an iota of doubt in somebody's mind, that person can turn their back to you, Taurians, forever, or you will be left behind, struggling to find your place in this world. Okay? Struggling to find your love back again. Trying to defend your love that you had for that person. Struggling to get your foot on the ground. Please don't lose that person because that person, Taurian, is the only person who can give you back your comfort zone. And that's both your heart energy here. So both of you all know the truth here. Okay? And you all are going to do exactly what you will have to do. But use your intelligence, use your dignity, use your compassion. Everything is working out in a fair manner for you. Okay? In your soul energy, guys, you are the Knight of Soul here. Okay? And that's your inner self. You're not showing it to the world. In your soul. Okay? And this is what it is. You're not able to see the aggressiveness of this man because this man is facing his back towards you. But again, if you see the card here, guys, let me see if I can show it to you. Okay, his grip on the sword seems defensive, even very desperate. And the landscape, if you see this landscape here below, it can be seen more clearly as ice and snow here, beginning to melt here and there, okay? So which means dark clouds are approaching at the same time, but this is a person who worries about being able to cope, to keep up with those he admires and wants to learn from, okay? So in your soul energy, you guys are both admiring each other. You all both want each other. You all both want to move together. Okay, but at the same time, your worry is that whether you two both people will be able to keep up with each other because of your personal admiration and your learning lessons. Okay, but at the same time, in your soul, you are almost ready to ask for help, but at the same time, you will require patience and guidance to find a safe landing spot. Because right now, your soul is in this condition in the month of May 2019, guys. Okay, so take care to put your soul, you have no doubt that both of you want each other, you'll want to rush forward, you'll want to bring your situation to the best possible place from where you can manifest your beautiful Six of Cups energy. But at the same time, you know, you're in kind of hiding a little bit. This is your inner self energy. You'll want to ask for help. You'll want to open up and say that you'll love each other in your soul as well, because you know that both of you know that y'all cannot do without each other at this point in time or going forward, okay? But then y'all are too tight, okay, to say that. Your pride has to go, your ego has to dissolve, okay, for both of you to come to the point where you will be able to say, I love you in a very clear and decisive manner, okay? So in your soul energy again, you're in kind of a smoky place, okay? Y'all don't know when you guys will be able to land to pick the right cup at this point in time. And that is the reason why there is a dearth of clarity here. You're not, from the soul, you're not acting, you're not talking, you're not communicating to one another what you actually feel. But at the same time, you definitely want to bring the riches back into your soul. You want to take the Ten of Pentacles to be happy with one another in your soul. But because at this point in time, your landing ground has still not been decided, and that is the reason you are still in the process of choosing the right landing spot. What can you do to land safely? Which is the place that you will want to land safely in order to get the right will and the desires to be manifested, okay, in your soul. And at the same time, you guys are not opening up, communicating at this moment about this problem, about the landing ground, okay? But you are trying, and that is the reason in your soul you are not moving at this moment. But at the same time, with everything that's happening in your heart and in your soul energy, you definitely are moving towards the Ten of Pentacles in here, where you're going to bring back the richness, the lovely, beautiful environment, the harmony, the bliss, everything that you want within your circle, within the two of you. Please give me a card that explains on both your higher self here. Okay, and for this, here you go. You guys will be tired. You guys will definitely be tired. You'll have been wounded. You'll have to go through a lot of struggle, but you will have to find your strength. Okay, as simple as that. You will have to find your strength in order to manifest these energies in the higher self. Now, in the past as well, guys, Taurians, this is your past energy, okay? And this is something I want to say this before I do the reading for this card in here. This card, the first time I shuffled, this card kind of wanted to come out, okay? But I don't know what happened to me. So I just pushed it back into the deck and I said, I didn't say anything. I just pushed it back into the deck and I started to reshuffle again. And believe me or not, this card came out once again. Okay, now this card is also the Seven of Cups, guys. Okay, but it's on that side, and this is your past energy. Now, recent past doesn't matter, but here it says, in this card it says that things are not as bad as you think they are, okay, Taurians, in the past. But again, please know that in the past life has been so tough. That's why I'm telling you that things are not as bad as you think they are, okay? You guys are in a safe place, though it may be uncomfortable. But again, begin to look around. Please, accept advice. Take advice from people when they are offered to you. These things will help you put you back in proportion so you can see exactly what steps you will be able to take next. In matters of love, Taurians, in this card, avoid escalating an emotional situation through melodrama or blame. And this is your past energy, please, okay? But please know that your past is what affects your present, and your present is what will affect your future. So that is the reason, please know that even though, in the past you had been very unhappy, you had not been happy at all. There are too many cards, maybe. Oh, okay. No, I'm going to take this. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, this is the card that has helped you to leave the grief behind slowly, okay? Because you have realized that you are in a safe place. Nobody can touch you, and that you will be able to walk away from the grief and the sorrow to receive that cup from the universe, okay? And this is coming up as in your past energy, where of course things are started to move again because of your wheel of fortune that is moving towards your right love destination, guys, okay? So this is the reason in the past you probably have felt that grief, you have felt that sorrow, you have felt that lingering effects of that sorrow. You had not been able to forget, but you were trying to move on. You had been able to move away a little bit, to receive that beautiful universal flow of your energy from the universe that had come to you in the past to guide you, to direct you because of your wheel of fortune that has been constantly moving and is still moving. Okay, now please give me a card that connects the past and the present. Higher self. There you go. And all this is happening, Taurians, is because the universe is handling your situation in love in a very fair way. It's giving you a chance to heal, to purge, to relieve yourself from all the sorrow that you had been holding on for way too long, guys. Okay, and that's the reason you had been blocking all the other energies in your zone and had not been able to move forward. In the present too, guys, in the present energy, again, it's the Three of Swords too. So you see the connection in here. Your past and your present is the Three of Swords. Your present and your present physical is again the Three of Swords in here. Taurians, you guys had, it's high time. I'm sorry, I don't want to sound mean. I don't want to sound rough. Some people might say that it's easier said than done. You don't know what sorrow is. Of course, I know what sorrow is. Of course, I know what grief is. But sometimes in life, you have to give it a decent burial. In this physical state too, at this point in May, this is a card of heartbreak and betrayal in your physical world. And it only takes one sword to pierce your heart and emotions that are represented in here in the heart, okay? Now, in your physical world, guys, Taurians, there may be deliberate cruelty or enjoyment in inflicting pain, okay? But again, please remember, you have fought well and it's time to stop. If you are the one who is stabbing at the heart shield, Please recognize, like I said, that the damage is done. You don't need to make it worse. Stop, please. This Three of Sword energy is killing me, Taurians. Please stop this Three of Sword energy. You'll have to learn to give it up. You cannot hold on to this pain, this grief, this sorrow. This is self-sabotage. Guys, this is self-sabotage. And because this is self-sabotage, Taurians, you are not being able to manifest the true love that is in your zone, but you're not being able to get a hold of it. Too many cards in here. You're not being able to get a hold of it. You guys definitely have to stop the self-sabotage, Taurians. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't want, like I said, I don't want to sound mean. I don't want to sound cruel. I don't want to be sounding like one of those people who is kind of giving you advices, because a lot of you may think that, oh, she doesn't have any problems in her life, so she's kind of making those statements. But it's not that, guys. It's enough of this. It's complete self-sabotage. And because of your self-sabotage, Taurians, you're sabotaging your love relationship as well. You're not being able to do justice to yourself. You are not being able to do justice to your love. You are not being able to do justice to anything. And at the same time, everything is on hold for you. You are still waiting. Okay? You're taking stock of the situation. You're going back, you're going forth, you're doing this, you're self-sabotaging yourself, and you're putting your love situation on hold. Because you will have to end this pain for you to know that you can actually move forward in the right direction. Things are there for you. Your finances there for you. You have to trust the universe that your finance, your love is waiting for you. You have to trust the universe and stop inflicting pain upon yourself to make believe that nobody is with you, that you are all alone, that you are the most miserable person in the world, okay? That you don't have anything. That's a very wrong thing, Taurians, and if you continue doing that, you will be the person to keep waiting forever, okay? Nothing much will manifest in your zone until you stop and finish this Three of Swords energy altogether, forever and ever. Now, going forward in your love life, Taurians, in the physical world, okay, now going forward is like, again, by the end of the month, beginning of next month is what I would like to see. You guys are kind of coming back to life, okay? Because this is what I wanted to see for you, Taurians, because you guys are, like, seriously, a person like me too has to say this, because I'm even kind of, I just cannot say anything else, but you're coming back to life, guys, going forward with the Star card in here, which means a breakthrough is coming more powerful than you had imagined or you had dared to hope for. You're coming back to life. Everything is falling into place. Harmony is being restored. Your task now, Taurians, your task now is to receive the flowing blessings with a thankful heart. Okay? And when you heed the calling of your highest self, you will manifest the alchemy. You will manifest the magic that has been going and that's coming to your zone. But it's been coming, but you guys will have to allow it to come. With all the self-sabotaging, you're stopping it from coming. So now it's time to allow it to come. And going forward in the month of May towards the beginning of June, you guys are coming back to life because, again, at the same time, when matters of the heart have proven too painful to persist, there is no fault in walking away. There are many kinds, you see half the sun and it's like half daylight and half moonlight, okay? There are many kinds of emotional woundedness, guys, and only you know the best way to care for yourself. Move away from those dented cups. Do not let others judge you. The path forward, you're taking the path forward, guys. The path forward may be challenging, you know that. But often the hardest path is making the decision to cut your losses and leave behind what is broken. The 8 dented cups, you don't need it, guys. Go for your 9th cup. That is definitely going to shine the light upon you. And that is what you are progressing towards. Like I said, you're coming back to life at the end of the month. Okay, it's going to take you time. It's taking you time, but again, better late than never. So you're still doing it. You're walking towards that. You're walking away from the emotional hurt, the wound, towards the beautiful altar of love, of lust, okay, of peace, of persistence, of cooperation. And that's all needed. If true passion is to be sustained over the long run, you need peace, love, you need aggression, you need persistence, and you also need cooperation. Okay? And this is action, guys. This is action. Okay? So for something to succeed at its highest potential, it's important to celebrate it. Ceremony will unite the passion for you. So celebrate your return to love, Taurians. Celebrate the journey back into your love life. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate with your partner. Celebrate with whosoever is in your love zone, the person that you truly love, the person that you truly care for, and come back to life, Taurians. It's high time, please. It's high time, guys. It's high time. There you go. And how do you do that? How do you come back to life? By killing the three of cups. Family obligations, karmic relationships, third-party obligations. Everything has to end for you to move forward. Bringing back the sun in your zone, guys. And having a tower moment with your ego, with yourself, because you know that you have gone through a lot. So give it a tower moment, put your ego, finish it off, take everything off from your zone that was creating all the trouble, end all the third-party situations, karmic situations, anything that has not manifested the right result for you, finish it off from your zone, to bring the sun back into your life, to bring again the 4 change, to bring the 4 of wand, the stability, the harmony, the love. Give everything else a tower moment to finish whatever had not worked in your zone before. Okay? And again, your environment too. Look at this beautiful 2 of Cups energy, guys. Your 2 of Cups energy is coming to you from the environment, okay? Which means now, in the month of May, your environment is supporting you with your love as well, okay? So this is again love. This is love, okay? This card assures you that you are seeing clearly when it comes to love. Your environment is showing it to you. The 2 people have recognized their twin souls, and it is as if they have known one another forever. You can trust your feelings and your heart callings, Taurus. The signs are good for an equal and honest relationship, and that's coming to you from the universe, from your environment in here, Taurians. Okay? In the month of May, your environment is telling you what your true love is, who your true twin flame is. Oh God, there are too many cards in here. Oh my God, look at this. This is the one that flipped out. The 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. There you go. Your environment is supporting you, Taurians. You don't need to fear at all. You are in the safe hands of the universe. Your hope and fear is that You should be able to make the right choices. You should be able to take the right action at the right time. You should be able to kill everything else at the right time to progress forward. Okay? This card for me is beyond the self-defense. Okay, this is a good time. Don't defend yourself. This is a good time to enhance your peace of mind through meditation and through other practices. Having such skills will enable you to ride out of the storms with serenity until calmer conditions prevail. And that is your hope, your fear, that you should be able to give and take things in the right direction. Okay, you should be able to exchange and transfer your energy, your resources, your love, your strength, your money, everything. The give and the take should be in the right direction, and that is what you are hoping, that you will be able to balance it out in the perfect condition. But that's your hope, that's your fear as well, guys. Okay, now your outcome too is actually, I did not expect this outcome, but yes, this outcome is in here, and I will definitely have to tell you that nobody is more happy than I am when I see this outcome on my table in here. Okay, because all the ups and downs, all the wrongs and the rights, all the good and the bad, everything is okay when your outcome is this. Your outer self. You're the Knight of Wands, and this knight is perfectly capable of falling in love at first sight, guys. Giving his whole being to passion and then moving on. Okay? Untamable, charismatic, beautiful in your boldness. And when this knight finds a soulmate, there will be no need to tie him down. He will give himself freely and completely. Can you believe this? I talked about the soulmate in here as well before. And this is where it is. This is the outcome, that you guys will be finding your soulmate, ladies and gentlemen, Taurians, in the month of May towards the end. Hold your patience for that to happen. You will find back your love, and that's not me telling you. It's the universe which is guiding you towards the right direction, towards that phase of your life that you had suffered from, and that's coming back to you because you are now holding the key to your success, towards a call of spirituality that can be satisfied through your religion that offers you the path that has been taken by many people. Okay? So if you guys, Taurians, if you are drawn to such a path, or you are already upon it, consider how you feel if you question some of those precepts. Can you see the true face of the people whose authority you accept? Okay, so now you know what you have to do, Taurians. It's a card of marriage, it's a card of commitment, it's a card that you hold the key. So the key is in your hand, ladies and gentlemen. So you are the knight in the shining armor because you know that is your path. That is where your love resides. Nobody can tie you down. You have seen the truth. You have been dealing it with fairness. Oh, there are too many cards. You have come to the point where you will open the door to your love by yourself, but you will also be a very fair person. And that you are here, Taurans. You are the Taurus energy in the outcome as well. Okay? And once the Taurians are assured of their success, and their heart and their soul tells them that their love is waiting for them, all they have to do is to go forward. Nobody can tie them down. Nobody. Okay? And that is where the Taurians are moving towards in the outcome section of this reading here, guys. I mean, it's wonderful I'm extremely happy to see this beautiful outcome, to receive that gift of love from the universe, to get over the grief you have been grieving, okay? And this is where your grieving stops, because you're going to be choosing between your love and your old grief, okay? You will be choosing between your wisdom and your grief that's coming. You will be choosing between the three dented cups and the two cups in here that is still waiting for you. But at the same time, you will not be choosing just because you want to choose, but you will be kind of using this energy in a very subtle way, or maybe not at all. But you will want to accept, but at the same time, since this card is in here, let me take another card for the Two of Swords in here, just to see what the universe says in here to me. Yes, and see, and you are basically actually, you're fighting between your grief. You're fighting, the outcome is a fight, a very subtle fight, not even a fight, a very subtle kind of a trace between your grief, leaving the three dented cups to pick up the two of cups, the two cups behind you, to become independent, to embody this beautiful energy, to go towards your queen who is waiting for you, the Queen of Pentacles. Male or female, that doesn't matter, Taurians. But this is who the person in your love is. Okay? So you will be kind of taking the grief, but at the same time, you will not be paying attention to it. Okay, you will not be juggling anymore. You will not be juggling. It might be there a little bit, but you will not be juggling, because your heart, your soul, your mind, your body is moving towards the Queen of Pentacles for yourself, where you want to nourish yourself, you want to feed yourself, you want to love yourself, you want to feel independent. At the same time, the same qualities are there in the person that you love, Taurians. And that's where you're going towards in your outcome. In your romance angel says, make the effort, guys. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Okay? So make the effort. You are in separation, as I told you before. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, guys. So the month of May kind of will be the same situation, but it's worth waiting for, because you're fighting it, and divine timing is at work in your love life, guys. So therefore, you have nothing to worry. Everything is being handled in a very fair and just manner for yourself, Taurians. Enjoy the time. Do the best you can, and things will be at your disposal. With this, I end my video. Love you. Take care. God bless you. Goodbye. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.